No manners. Can I have a drink? I'd be like, say please. Thought of them running up the stairs and all fours. I said after they get off their game and they have sweaty hands, can't hack it. Welcome back to my channel. So today you're actually back in this corner. I originally had you facing like the opposite way, but the lighting was awful. We're back in this corner. If you've been on TikTok recently, you might have seen this hairstyle before. I thought I would try it, and to be fair, I didn't hate it, so I might edit this back and absolutely hate it, but we move. Anyway, today's video is reacting to my followers' icks. Now on Instagram I asked everybody what their icks were, and some people put their icks, so if you was one of those people, thank you so much. And it might sound cringe, but obviously it helps me film a video. Like if no one said an ick, then I wouldn't be able to film a video. So yeah, if you did, and if you was one of those people, then thank you so much. And there were some odd ones, which personally I don't really have many icks. Like I was on the FaceTime to my boyfriend and we were trying to discuss it, and then I realised there was one time something happened and I got the ick, and yeah. But yeah, for example, some girls get the ick so easily, and luckily I'm actually not one of those girls. And also, if you're new, make sure you like, you subscribe, and I'll just jump on straight into the video. My icks personally, like I said, I haven't actually got many, but there was two which really stood out. So my first ick is a boy just jumping on the trampoline. Don't know why, and it's not like in your garden trampoline. It's the thought of like them going to a trampoline park and just with them and their mates just jumping up and down, like giggling. It might sound horrible but in the past that has given me the ick. I don't know why, just the thought of it makes me cringe. And my second ick is when somebody is too clingy straight away. So I've had this in past experiences, twice actually. One of the boys who I'm going to talk about is literally TikTok famous. I just looked, he has 120,000. That should be me. So basically, on both times, I was on FaceTime to these two boys, and one was literally a few years ago and one was only a couple months ago, and I clarified with both of them I wasn't interested in a boyfriend, and obviously girls can have boy mates. So at the very start I made it very clear I didn't want anything serious, and they still proceeded that they wanted to FaceTime me. So I was like, okay, I've told them, so they can't use it against me, right? Because I'm not one of those girls who would lead a boy on. Went on FaceTime to both of them, not at the same time, like I said. With one of them, they kept like saying to me, oh, you don't fancy me. And I was like, what? And they were just like, oh, I know you think I'm ugly. Bearing in mind, they actually wasn't ugly, and they just kept repeating that they were ugly. And I was like, you're not, but alright. And then they kept proceeding to say they're ugly, and I thought, oh. And then basically whilst I was on FaceTime to them, somebody else FaceTimed me, and because they obviously saw it went paused, they were like, it's fine, go call them back, I know you don't want to talk to me. And I was like, I'll stay on the phone to you, like, it's fine. And they got the ump. And then the second I got a FaceTime, he basically texted me and was like, oh, so can you see us in the future, like I really want to be with you. And I was like, hun, I literally told you I don't want nothing serious. And it was just the most ickiest thing, because he was writing paragraphs, he was saying about how I've hurt him, then he removed me and then texted me. And so I texted him like, why have you removed me for? And he basically said, I see you more as a friend and I wouldn't be able to be friends with you. I was like, I've literally spoke to you for an hour. Like personally I think it's more of the girls who get attached first, but this boy got attached within an hour. An hour! Me personally, it takes me a while to fall. So when the other person is falling ASAP. Honestly, Oasis, such a banging drink. The size of it. So this boy said, when they never make any decisions and make you decide everything. I suppose it could be an ick, because you can see it as the girl not making effort. But at the same time, girls have these fantasies, and I can hold my hands up that like, whenever you see like cute couple video, a boy, say they've got a hotel and there's roses on the floor and balloons and stuff, like situations like that, most girls fantasize about, or like they've always seen it and been jealous and have always wanted it. And it's just nice when a boy takes the initiative and makes effort, but at the same time I make the effort as well. So like I would never be one of those girls who depend on him to do everything. I'm gonna get one of those. So I was about to fly off. But no, I totally understand because it can just come across as like they're not interested or they're just lazy. And then they said most other things are just personality traits, i.e. not being money motivated, etc, etc. Why does that sound so weird? I can understand, but at the same time it depends how money motivated you are. For example, I couldn't be with somebody who money was in the subject of the conversation all the time. It does turn into cockiness and it does put me off. Like if I started chatting to somebody, they were boasting about money, or because they have money and they just threw it around, and you know what I mean, like that would give me the ick. So this girl said sitting in a bath with no bubbles. Now most boys don't take baths. Now I love a fucking bath, like I literally love it, but I remember like I ran a bath with my ex once and he didn't have any bubbles and he was so shocked. He was so like weirded out, and I was like, you literally bath in water. Like I know so many people don't like baths because they're like, oh, you're sitting in your own dirt, but sitting in plain water is even worse. It doesn't give me the ick, but I just think, how, what? Because they do the Radox do the muscle thingy. Like I always buy the bath soap. The muscle therapy one is for men and it smells manly. I buy that. So this girl said after they get off their game and they have sweaty hands, can't hack it. I'm just gonna bait my boyfriend out. He has quite sweaty hands, but I joke about, like, I always take the piss out of him. Like sometimes when he'll go to grab, it's not all the time, like he hasn't got sweaty hands all the time, it's like once in a blue moon, but say whenever he does, I always take the piss. Like say he holds my hand and I always go ugh. To be fair, it probably does make him feel a bit self-conscious. I can see why it can give you the ick. So this girl said being too affectionate too soon, which is similar to I've had, well, similar to the one I said and this other girl who said it, and I don't think I'm going to talk about it because I've already spoken about it. So this girl said white shoes when wearing all black. I actually disagree with this because I was about to say I don't like wearing black. It's only because my makeup, I feel like was quite an odd choice. I never do dark colours and then no top would go with it, so I hold my hands up. I hate wearing all black. For example, like coloured shoes, if you have like red pair of shoes or pink or whatever coloured shoes, I think if you've got an all black outfit and then a pop of colour on your shoes, it looks sick. She also said white socks with black shoes and then the other way around. I can admit I do this. And I remember at my performing arts place we had this conversation months ago because somebody was wearing like what I just said and somebody pointed it out, and then I was sitting there like, oh. Somebody said eating with their mouth open. Now, oh my god, okay, this is one of my icks. Like it actually, loud eating, I totally forgot, I'm getting more as we go along, but honestly I meant loud eating, oh my god, it like angers me. If I'm with somebody who is a loud eater, I will tell them shut your mouth or like stop eating so loud, because like the noise, I don't know why you need to gobble it down. Like just take your time, unless you're in a rush, that's the only time, but still you shouldn't even eat your food like that. But this one says height, and if they're the same height as me or only a bit taller. I am funny about this, but is it an ick? Maybe I do have more icks than I've realised. I've been with somebody who was like only a few inches taller. For reference, I'm 5'3", but I have shrunk, so I was like 5'5" going on to 5'6", but because of scoliosis I have shrunk back down to 5'3". So at the time I was like 5'5" when I was with this person in the nicest way possible, and I just hope they don't bloody watch this video, but I just felt so embarrassed when I was walking down the road because I just thought like, do we look like brother and sister? Like I like somebody tall, and I know they always moan about like short girls at my height wanting somebody tall, but I just like the look of somebody tall, you know what I mean? This one says a bad kisser. Now I'm not trying to like toot my own horn, but of course I would say this because I feel like everyone would say they're a good kisser, but I think I'm an alright kisser. So when somebody is an awful kisser, or when they kiss like this and they like, it's like going in for a snog and then they snap away, so you're literally just doing that, that's not nice. I love kissing, so if I was with somebody who was a bad kisser, it would just be a deal breaker. Because so this one says people eating yogurt. I like yogurts. And she also said other people eating. I get the other people eating because like same time if they eat disgustingly or whatever, but the people eating yogurt, I suppose it's just one of those things. So this girl said them wearing a scarf and a hat, I don't know, just makes me cringe. So some of these are they actually make me die. I've never been with somebody who wears a scarf or a hat. Alfie and Zoella, they posted a picture earlier and he wore a beanie and I did think it looked bad. Daz wears beanies. You know in films when like there's a businessman, he wears like a trench coat and like a thin scarf. I feel like they're nice. So this girl said eating with eating with their mouth wide open, I can't. And yeah, I literally just said that. I can't stand it. And they also said food stains around the mouth. If it was for like a millisecond, so while you eat, like for example spag bowl is so like hard to eat, but like for example last night my boyfriend drank a drink. He drank a milkshake and then he had a moustache, but I thought it was funny. So I've got a couple more. Them telling other people things you don't want them to. Now with the whole situation earlier, I think that this wouldn't really class as an ick for me, but it's more of like a disrespectful thing. If I told Jordan something that I would only tell him and then he went to tell his mates and stuff, I would be a bit like, it would take a lot for me to be like that. Like there's so many like personal stuff and he would tell his mate and I'd always say to him like, oh just tell him, because I don't really mind. But if it was something really personal or I don't know, just something I would only keep to myself or telling him and he told somebody else, I would feel a bit like, why would you, like, you know what I mean? Somebody else said no ambition, and a petty one I have is the thought of them running up the stairs on all fours. The thought of them running up the stairs on all fours. So if I just imagine Jordan, it makes me laugh. Like, I think I'll just laugh at anything he does, so it won't make a difference. The no ambition, 110 billion%. So also this one's from TikTok. It says just any food around their mouth or even on their white top. Now yeah, we spoke about the food around the mouth, and then on the white top sometimes I get food down my top. And then the final one is no manners. Yeah, that would put me off. If I went to like say Costa or whatever and they was, oh can I have a drink please? No, not even please, can I have a drink? I'd be like, say please. I get shocked when people don't have manners, because I just think, if my 3-year-old nephew can say please and thank you, I think everybody at their big age can. And that was everybody's icks. Like I said earlier, thank you if you did say an ick, because like I said, it helps me actually get a video out. Thanks you guys. Yeah, I hope everybody is well. Obviously I know we've gone into lockdown, so I just hope everybody is mentally okay. If you are new to my channel as well, stick around if you like me, which I'll be surprised if you do. Then make sure you subscribe and like and all of that good stuff, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.